Hello my dear learners, welcome to the channel. My name is Namita and today I have come up with another self-learning video to help you become more fluent and confident in your spoken English. Since you know that I don't do any sponsored content here on this channel, I don't promote applications or any other online learning platforms. All that I insist here on this channel is on self-learning. I truly believe that you can start to speak English on your own without spending money on institutes or buying courses. That's what I keep telling you. And for your knowledge, who are new here on this channel, let me tell you, I'm not an English learner. I'm a qualified English trainer, an English teacher, and I've been teaching for over a decade. So if you are looking for someone who is learning English, since everybody is obsessed with people who are learning English and they are sharing their tips, tricks and techniques, then this channel is not for you. This is going to be a very knowledgeable kind of content. This is not for those people who are still at their beginner stage. This is for someone who's looking for a proper practical solution of speaking English on your own. Today, I'm going to share a 40-minute study plan with you, a plan which will take you ahead on your English. You'll be able to step up on your spoken English. Now, as I told you that in these English videos, I'll be sharing one word of the day with you. So I'm going to share today's word of the day. The word of the day is alleviate. Yes, it is alleviate. Alleviate is a verb and it means to make pain or problems less severe. Yes, if it's like pacifying the pain or suffering. Let me give you one example. The medicine did nothing to alleviate her pain, or his mother's balmy touch was not able to alleviate his suffering. Something like this. So this is how you can use the word alleviate. Use it. Now you know the task for the day. After watching this video, you are going to leave 2 sentences which you will form on your own using alleviate. Let me see how many of you do it. Those who are serious, only those people will leave a comment. That much I know. Okay, so let's go ahead with our video, with our content for the day, that is study plan, a study routine which you follow for 40 days. If you follow it for 40 days, then nothing and no one can stop you from starting to speak English on your own. All right, let's begin it. So it's a 40-minute study routine. If you join an institute or you are if you've hired a trainer for yourself, we generally have a session which lasts for 1 hour. So when you are learning it on your own, 40 minutes is, I think, fair enough. This much time you need to dedicate. It is a reasonable time that you need to devote to learning English on your own. So now, the first 10 minutes, since you like it easy, since you love consuming content, since you are more into passive learning, so we will start with listening. The first activity is going to be listening. Since I told you we'll be doing it for 10 minutes, now you will not be spending the entire 10 minutes in listening to English content. No. Out of these 10 minutes, you will only dedicate 2 to 3 minutes, maximum 5 minutes in listening to either to a podcast or any other audio which you find simple based on your understanding. To make it more convenient for you, I am going to provide you with one audio. Listen to it. It's a story. I've kept it very simple so that all of you can understand it. So listen to this one audio first.
On a cold night, a billionaire met an old poor man outside. He asked him, "Aren't you feeling cold outside? And you're not even wearing a coat." The old man replied, "I don't have a coat, but I'm used to it." The billionaire replied, "Wait for me. I'll just go home and get you a coat." The poor man was so happy and said he will wait for him. The billionaire got to his house and got busy there and forgot about the poor man. The following morning, he remembered the poor old man and went out to find him, but found him dead due to the cold. The poor old man left a letter saying, "When I had no warm clothes, I had the mental strength to fight the cold. But when you promised to help me, I clinged to your promise and it killed my mental power. Remember, Don't promise anything if you can't keep your promise. It may not be necessary to you, but it could be everything to someone else.
Now, in this remaining 7 or 8 minutes, what you are supposed to do is that you will start summarizing this story on your own. If you are not being able to understand it in the first go, listen to this one again, no problem, but summarize it in your own words. If there were any difficult words which you were not aware of, the words which were new to you, write those words down in a notebook. Yes, one more thing. Don't sit without a notebook and a pen whenever you're watching my videos. This is how you are going to learn your English. If you are sitting with a notebook and a pen, your understanding is going to last forever. Now, if there are any words which were difficult, simply write them down in the notebook, Google the meaning, and then you'll be able to understand the whole story in a beautiful way. Now summarize it. The rest of the time you'll be talking about the new words. You'll be summarizing it in your words. So this 10 minutes was all about listening and self-practice. Now the second 10 minutes of time, you are going to read something. Yes, whatever you have, any book, any newspaper, any article, any story from your children's book, anything which is there right in front of you, start reading it. Again, reading is not going to last for the whole 10 minutes. Read 2 pages. I would not recommend more than that. Read 2 pages and it will take you 2 to 3, and if you're a slow reader, maximum 4 minutes. Dedicate that much time. Now, again, you have to find the difficult words and note it down in your notebook. In my previous video, I told you that you have to make your own dictionary. Yes, you have to have your personal dictionary where you'll be noting down your words. So this is what you are going to do. Note the difficult words down. Make sentences using all of them. Again, for your reference, I'm placing this one text over here. Read it. You can pause it. I'm not going to keep it for a very long time. I'm just placing it here. Read it. Pause it or take a screenshot, simply read it and then write the difficult words down and try to speak this in your own words now. Try to work on your pronunciation now when you're reading it. Read it aloud. I keep telling you, don't read it in your heart. Read it aloud. Speak every single word, every single sentence when you're reading this passage. So now read it. For this entire 10 minutes, you'll be talking about the same paragraph. What have you read? What have you learned? What is this new thing that has been added into your memory bank? Simply read it like that. All right. Now, the next 10 minutes, you will be dedicating to your writing part. You'll be writing something every day. If you are doing it on alternate days, completely on to you, but yes, 10 minutes for writing. Now when we are dedicating something like simply 10 minutes, then you can do it very easily. With this writing exercise, I would suggest you do it in the end of the day. Always write about how did your day go, what all did you do, what were the positives in this whole day. Don't write about the bad things, just write about the positives and all the good things that have happened to you. So do this for 10 minutes. And one more topic I want to add on to this practice exercise. You can write about the food. Describe something that you eat often or you love eating about it. Now this is something, this writing exercise, you're going to write for about 100 words, right? So in 100 words you have to write about you have to describe something that you eat often. Now the points that you're going to cover are what it looks and tastes like, when you usually eat it, what time of the day or what day of the week, something like that, what you usually eat with it. You like to have a cold drink, you like to have it with tea, you like to have it with sauces, how do you like to have it? And you in the end concluded by saying, do you think it is healthy to eat often? Is it a healthy thing? So describe a food that you eat in your own words and describe it in 100 words. Now these were the 30 minutes. In the first 10 minutes you dedicated it to listening. The second 10 minutes were for reading. The third one for writing. Now comes the speaking part, which we are all struggling with. Let's talk about the speaking. Now I will not limit the speaking to 10 minutes. We are going to speak all across the day. When you listen to something, then also I've asked you to speak. When you are reading a book, then also you have to speak. As I told you, you have to write the words, make sentences, speak all of these things. What did you listen to? Speak it in your own words. What you read, speak it in your own words. Summarize, describe, make sentences and speak. And when you're writing something, keep speaking along with it. But for that 10 minutes, the exact 10 minutes exercise, I'm going to share some topics with you which you are going to speak on. Since it is a practical session, consider it as a class. This is a session and you're getting it for free, so please start valuing it. The topics is, the first one is, how can you reduce stress in your life? Now speak about it, think about it, how you can do it. If you are feeling stressful, what all do you need to do, what all you are supposed to do? Just talk about it for 2 to 3 minutes. Then how can you improve the quality of your thoughts? Mostly the thoughts that we have, the random thoughts that we have all across the day, are negative. How can you improve the quality? Think about it and speak on the same topic for 2 to 3 minutes. The next one is, how can you bring more positivity in your home and in your life? How you can bring that? What changes can you make? What are the new things that you're ready to adapt? The last one is, how can you build good relationship with yourself? How can you work on building a good bond or a good relationship with yourself? So all these things, these are the topics that you're going to talk on with yourself. Each topic 2 minutes, at least 2 minutes. Don't stop before that. You always say, most of you tell me that you cannot speak for longer time. You speak 1, 2, 3 sentences and then you have no idea. It is that because you're speaking without thinking. First of all, think about it. You have a lot of knowledge. You are all experienced people. You come from different areas of life. You have some professional or working experience. You're making money. You're managing homes. You have a lot of knowledge. So these are very day-to-day kind of topics. You can definitely speak about them. First of all, let your mind breathe, give it some time to think, and then start speaking. Now, if you follow it, if you follow this 40-minute study routine for 40 days, now not 40 days in one go, even if you are taking breaks, do it for 40 days and then see. You already are a fluent English speaker if you have done it for 40 days. That's my promise to you. But now you have to promise yourself that you will do it with consistency. You will do it with a lot of dedication. Are you willing to do it? I am doing it for all of you to help you do it by sharing this kind of knowledge, which I only have for my paid classes. But I truly want you all to work on your English. That is why I'm giving you so much of knowledge for free. Start working on it, and I want to see you all become fluent in English. Come back after 2 months or so and tell me that, ma'am, it worked for me. This formula is a sure shot one and it has made us fluent. All right. So my best wishes are always with you. Keep working on your English. Follow this 40-minute study routine and see the difference in your English. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye for now.